I am Prof.L.B.Gayakawad who is teaching today the new topic, and the topic is subject, predicate, direct object and indirect object. Remember, here we will see the definitions of the sentence, then the predicate, then the direct object and the indirect object. So what is actually the subject, what is actually the predicate, we will see. See, at first we are studying here the sentence. What is the sentence? The sentence is a group of words. Remember, the words come together and they form a sentence. So the definition is, the sentence is a group of words which gives a complete sense, which give a complete meaning. Means the sentence is the collection of words and it gives us the complete meaning. The complete meaning means the complete sense, means the sentence has a complete meaning. I will say subject, verb, object and complement. These are the four sections, or these are the four words which make the sentence, and such a sentence gives us the complete sense. That is called the sentence. So I will say here, I love my mother by soul. Remember, I love my mother by soul. Here I is the subject, love is the verb, and then my mother is the object, and by soul is the complement or extra words. So remember, this is the sentence which is giving us the complete sense, the complete meaning, and that's why it is said that the sentence gives us the complete meaning. So now, what is the subject? Remember, what is the subject, or what do you mean by a subject, or what is the subject called? The subject is the first part of a sentence. Remember, there is the first part, and the first part is the subject. So the definition is, the subject is the first part of a sentence. Remember, here I is the first part, and so the first part of a sentence which shows action. Remember here, which shows action means the subject is the first part, means this is the first part, and this subject shows the action. So remember, what is the action? Love my mother by soul. This is the action. So the subject is the first part of the sentence and it shows the action. So I is the subject and it is showing the action of loving my mother by soul. This is the action. So now, subject, we have seen the subject is the word, is the particular section which is called the first part of the sentence which shows the action. So here I is the subject and it is showing the action of loving. Remember, here the subject says, I love my mother by soul. So the subject is I, and this I is showing the action of loving, and that's why I is the subject here. Now we will see predicate. So what is the predicate? Remember, what is the predicate? What do you mean by the predicate, or what is called the predicate? So the predicate is the second part of the sentence. Remember, the second part of the sentence is the predicate. So the second part of the sentence which shows the action of the subject. Remember, the predicate is the second part of the sentence and it shows the action of the subject. So remember, the subject is I and the action is love my mother by soul is the action of the subject, and that's why here I will tell you that love my mother by soul is the predicate. So remember here, I is the subject and love my mother by soul is the predicate. So the sentence has, every sentence has the two parts. The first part is the sentence and the second part is the predicate. So I is the subject and love my mother by soul is the predicate. So remember here, what is the definition of the predicate? The predicate is the second part of the sentence which shows the action of the subject. So love my mother by soul. Love my mother by soul is the predicate. It means that verb plus remaining part to end of the sentence. To the end of the sentence means from the verb to the end of the sentence is the part which is called the predicate. So remember here, the subject is the first part and the predicate is the second part, and the predicate is the verb plus total part to the end of the sentence is called the predicate. So here we saw the definition of the subject, then we saw the definition of the sentence, then we saw the definition of the predicate. Now we are coming to this sentence. Remember here, she gave me a book. Remember, she gave me a book. In this sentence, she is the subject, gave is the verb, me is the object first, and a book is the object second. So remember here I am telling you that she gave means she is the subject, and this subject has done the action of giving a book, that is the particular meaning, and here she is the subject and gave me a book is the predicate. So remember here, she is the subject, gave is the verb, me is the object, and a book is the object second. So remember here in this sentence there are the two objects. The first object is me and the second object is a book. So a direct object is the particular word on which the subject makes the action first, and then there is the second object, and on that object the subject makes the action secondly. Secondly means at the second time, means the direct object is made action by the subject at the first time, and the indirect object is the particular object on which the action by the subject is done secondly or at the second time. So remember here we have seen that in one sentence there are the two objects, and in this way we can speak our English. Here today we have seen what is subject, what is predicate, what is direct object, and what is indirect object. So here with this I will stop. Again I will come in front of you with a new video, but I will request you to watch, share my videos too much with your friends, and please give me the comments on my videos. With this I stop here. Thank you very much.